PBSISTConnect solution is designed to integrate with Wolters Kluwer CCH's Sales Tax SaaS cloud offering and Microsoft Dynamics SL to bring enhanced sales tax functionality to Microsoft Dynamics SL. PBSISTConnect is compatible with Dynamics SL version 7 on forward through the latest version being offered by Microsoft. The goal of the integration is to provide rooftop-level taxation accuracy and yet be as simple as possible to use. We know your time is valuable. In order to keep this video as brief as possible, we're basically concentrating on the core functionality of our solution. Once you have a general idea as to how it works, please feel free to call us at 940-648-2526 or email us at info@pbsisoftware.com for additional information. If you desire, we can provide a more in-depth web demonstration and answer questions that pertain to your specific needs. Before we get into the details of the setup process, etc., let's take a quick look at how our PBSISTConnect solution works. Sales taxes are computed at both the sales order and shipper levels. At the sales order level, we've provided two buttons on the Totals tab of the sales order entry screen. The top button computes sales tax. The bottom button displays the result of the computation. The results are stored in a table within your Dynamics SL application database. The results are available for information purposes and can also be added to reports and documents such as the sales order confirmation. Basically, tax is computed for each taxable line item, miscellaneous item, or freight charge on the order. The values in the address fields shown on the Shipping Information tab are sent to Wolters Kluwer CCH's Sales Tax SaaS as the destination address. The distinction here is that if you are importing shipping address information directly into the sales order screen, this is the address information that will be used. Of course, a sales order can generate any number of shippers, and your company is ultimately taxed on what is actually shipped. Consequently, PBSISTConnect recomputes sales tax at the shipper level. This computation is prompted by a sales order step and typically takes place as the last order step prior to invoicing. The result of this computation is used to adjust the totals on the Dynamics SL SO ship header table and other Dynamics SL tables. This computation step also leaves a pending invoice on Wolters Kluwer CCH's Sales Tax SaaS dashboard. This is the pending invoice that, once posted, will automatically be available for inclusion on your Sales Tax SaaS returns. To update the status of these pending invoices to posted within Wolters Kluwer Sales Tax SaaS, you simply click on the Post Pending OM and FB Invoices button on the AR Integrity check screen. You can do this as often as you like, but we suggest you do it at least once per month before tax returns are prepared. That's the nickel tour. Now we'll get into some of the details. The setup process is fairly straightforward and is described in detail within the PBSISTConnect installation and user guide for order management. Basically, when you purchase a subscription to use PBSISTConnect, you will receive via email a zipped folder that contains the PBSISTConnect program, SQL scripts, PV record imports, VBA screen customizations, and crystal reports. While the guide explains how to implement these, we here at PBSI are also available to provide technical support within normal business hours, U.S. Central Time. When you receive the folder, we suggest you unzip it within your SL Applications folder to a folder called PBSI. You can complete the rest of the implementation from there. PBSIConnect doesn't use any of the user fields within SL's tables. Instead, PBSISTConnect data is contained in custom tables where the name of the table is prefixed with XPBSI. The SQL scripts will not only build the tables, but also provide you with a convenient means for initially populating the tables. Please keep this in mind as you see the steps taken to manually populate tables through SL's screens in the remainder of this video. To start with, you'll set up a tax ID to be used by PBSISTConnect as a conduit to Sales Tax SaaS. You can name it anything you like. In this demonstration, we've named it Sales Tax. You don't need to assign a tax rate, since taxes will actually be computed in the cloud. We've extended the AR setup screen by adding a tab called PBSI Tax. On this tab, you'll populate the PBSISTConnect.exe program path, PBSISTConnect Sales Tax ID, Sales Tax Accounts, and Sales Tax Profiles. If you are not using the project series for billing, you don't need to bother with the frame labeled Project on this tab. In many instances, companies will simply use one general ledger account to track sales tax. We've provided space for up to 70 accounts. This allows you the flexibility to utilize accounts for each state, province, and territory with enough space left over for future expansion. A sales tax profile essentially defines the taxability of a like group of inventory items, somewhat like a Dynamics SL inventory product class. Sales tax profiles will be assigned to inventory items and miscellaneous charges. These same sales tax profiles will be set up as products using the product mapping capability within your Wolters Kluwer CCH Sales Tax SaaS account. Wolters Kluwer CCH offers more than 300 standard products to choose from. Wolters Kluwer CCH monitors and manages the tax treatment of each product from one state to the next. You can also set up your own custom products within Wolters Kluwer CCH Sales Tax SaaS if you consider it necessary to do so. Your company will have at least one order origin address. We've extended the Shared Information module's address screen so you can set these up accordingly. Of course, each sales tax computation requires both an origin and destination address. That's why your company needs to set up at least one origin address. This is typically your company's main address, although you can set up others as well. Remember to configure Nexus states, provinces, and territories within the Dynamics SL State Province Maintenance screen, as well as within Wolters Kluwer CCH Sales Tax SaaS. While this may seem redundant, it eliminates the unnecessary network traffic that would otherwise be associated with transmitting data to Wolters Kluwer CCH for states where your company doesn't have Nexus. When you add customers through the Dynamics SL Customer Maintenance screen, PBSISTConnect will automatically set up the customer ID and name within Sales Tax SaaS as well. You can then add your customers' exemptions through the Sales Tax SaaS's exemption management function. Sales Tax SaaS provides you with quite a bit of advanced functionality for managing your customers' exemptions. You can consult with your Wolters Kluwer CCH representative regarding the details. Dynamics SL allows for sales taxes to be assessed based on either a customer's main address or each individual shipping address. PBSISTConnect works with either approach. Since most companies assess by shipping address, this is the approach we'll concentrate on in this video. When you set up a shipping address, you will choose an order origin address ID and then click on the Resolve Shipping Address button. PBSISTConnect will attempt to verify the address so that the correct sales tax rates will be used when goods are shipped to the address. Wolters Kluwer CCH's cross-reference tables are based on standard addresses for the U.S. and Canadian Postal Services. You will receive an assurance level based on how closely Wolters Kluwer CCH Sales Tax SaaS was able to resolve the address. Most addresses will receive an assurance level of full, meaning the taxes can be determined right down to the rooftop level. In some cases, as an example P.O. boxes, Sales Tax SaaS won't be able to resolve any closer than zip code level. If an address can't be found at all, typically this is an erroneous address, you will receive an assurance level of unresolved. At that point, you can research the address, correct it, and try again. In the rare instance where the address is valid but simply doesn't exist within Sales Tax SaaS's database, you can still set up a tax ID on your own. In our experience, this has never actually happened, but if it ever happens to you, at least you have the flexibility to deal with it. The standard Dynamics SL inventory item screen shows one sales tax category for an inventory item. PBSISTConnect doesn't use this sales tax category field since sometimes it is already being used for something else in legacy systems. Instead, the sales tax profile you've chosen for this inventory item will govern the tax treatment within Wolters Kluwer CCH Sales Tax SaaS. Revenue items are taxed differently from one state or province to the next and sometimes receive different tax treatments based on local jurisdictions within a state. Wolters Kluwer CCH's tax algorithms are far more sophisticated than anything that could be done through the use of Dynamics SL's tax categories. Wolters Kluwer CCH also keeps track of tax law changes within the various states and provinces and modifies their algorithms accordingly. You will add an order step to each order type that ultimately produces invoices, credit memos, or debit memos. This order step executes a stored procedure that will send shippers off to Wolters Kluwer CCH Sales Tax SaaS through the PBSISTConnect Tax Manager program. You'll actually set this program up to run as a Windows scheduled task. If you aren't familiar with doing this, you can Google Windows Task Scheduler for more information. Our user guide provides more information on what parameters to choose. By the way, you'll usually choose to make this order step the last order step prior to printing invoices. As stated earlier in this demo, this order step essentially creates pending invoices within your Wolters Kluwer CCH Sales Tax SaaS account and also retrieves the computed tax amounts into your Dynamics SL shipper. On a daily basis, you'll enter sales orders into Dynamics SL. As stated previously, the address fields can be overridden either manually or programmatically. This is usually how you'll do it if you are importing orders directly to SL via transaction import, the object model, or a web interface. Dynamics SL's Process Manager will generate shippers from sales orders. You may also choose to enter orders through the shipper screen in Dynamics SL. Once again, the shipping address fields can be overwritten just like with sales orders. Since it is necessary to compute sales tax before invoices are printed, the combination of company ID and shipper ID is used as an invoice number when pending invoices are created within your Wolters Kluwer CCH Sales Tax SaaS account. As stated previously, taxes are computed and posted to Sales Tax SaaS at the shipper level. This is designed so as not to conflict with any of the many possible methods for producing consolidated invoices within Dynamics SL. PBSISTConnect is intended to accomplish two goals. The first, as shown previously in this demo, is to facilitate the computation of sales tax. The second is to facilitate the preparation of sales tax returns via Wolters Kluwer CCH Sales Tax SaaS. If you choose to have Wolters Kluwer CCH Sales Tax SaaS prepare and file your sales tax returns, you should use the Post Pending OM and FB Invoices button. When shippers are initially taxed, a pending invoice is created in your Wolters Kluwer CCH Sales Tax SaaS account. These pending invoices can be reviewed and modified if necessary. The Post Pending OM Invoice OM and FB Invoices button will change the status of these invoices from pending to posted. Posted data will be included on tax returns. This takes care of typical invoices, credit memos, debit memos, and returns. This is a screenshot of the posted invoices on CCH SaaS Core's dashboard. Actually, CCH Sales Tax SaaS as it's currently called. Tax-only debit memos, credit memos, and applicable small balance write-offs need to be handled just a little differently. For these tax-only documents, you'll generate a crystal report provided by PBSI. This report creates a pre-formatted Excel spreadsheet. This spreadsheet can also be used to take care of anything entered directly through the invoice and memo screen in the Accounts Receivable module. You will then upload the Excel spreadsheet to Sales Tax SaaS by clicking on the Import Data button in the Sales Tax SaaS dashboard. If you haven't previously seen a demonstration of Sales Tax SaaS, that's in the Returns section and Import Data. Click it, bring it up. If you need to eliminate it, you don't see something that's right on it, whatever the case may be, just simply remove it. Correct the data in your spreadsheet and go ahead and import it again. Wolters Kluwer CCH Sales Tax SaaS does retrieve Canadian taxes into shippers, but does not prepare Canadian sales tax returns. In order to facilitate the preparation of Canadian sales tax returns, PBSISTConnect extends the Shared Information Module's Tax Detail Report. This report can also be useful for companies that don't use Wolters Kluwer CCH to prepare their U.S. tax returns. The report is basically a substitute for the standard SL Tax Detail Report. Both base and transaction currency amounts are shown for each line item. In order to keep the sales tax aspects of your SL system up to date, PBSISTConnect has extended the AR Integrity Check screen. On a periodic basis, as an example monthly, you will make use of the two buttons shown in the PBSISTConnect General Processes frame. The first button, Delete Obsolete Update Records, simply performs internal housekeeping within PBSISTConnect's tables. The second button, Delete Tax IDs where company no longer has Nexus, will only be used in the unlikely event that your company no longer recognizes Nexus with a given state or province. If this happens, uncheck the Nexus State box in the State Province Maintenance screen and click the Save button. Then click on the Delete Tax IDs where company no longer has Nexus button. Generally speaking, the rest of your month-end tax return preparation takes place within Wolters Kluwer CCH Sales Tax SaaS. Your Wolters Kluwer CCH representative will be happy to demonstrate Sales Tax SaaS's automated tax return preparation, review, approval, and payment process for you. This concludes our online demonstration of PBSISTConnect as it pertains to the Dynamics SL Order Management module. Once again, if you have further questions, we can be reached 940-648-2526.